The sun beat down on Fort Lauderdale Naval Air Station. It was December 5, 1954. 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers, designated Flight 19, stood ready on the tarmac. These aircraft, veterans of World War II, were about to embark on a routine training mission. The flight was under the command of Lieutenant Charles Carroll Taylor, an experienced pilot with 2,500 flight hours. His crew consisted of 13 student navigators eager to prove their skills. The Avengers, each bearing the weight of a torpedo for practice, rumbled to life. One by one, they took to the skies, their silhouettes stark against the vast canvas of the Florida sky. The mission, known as Navigation Problem Number 1, was straightforward: fly east for 120 miles, north for 73 miles, and then back to base. A simple triangle, a routine exercise. The Avengers soared over the Florida coast, leaving behind the familiar green hues of the mainland. Beneath them, the Atlantic stretched out, an endless expanse of blue. The initial leg of the journey went as planned. The planes flew in tight formation, their radios crackling with routine chatter. Everything seemed normal. It was a perfect day for flying. No one on board, least of all the experienced pilots and eager students, could have predicted the events that would soon unfold. They were flying into the heart of a mystery. This mystery would grip the world for decades to come. The sun glinted off the waves, creating a mesmerizing spectacle of light and shadow. The day hinted at nothing unusual, yet the stage was set for an enduring enigma. FTCU-1 to tower, this is FTCU-1. Lieutenant Taylor's voice, usually calm and assured, now held a note of uncertainty. We seem to be off course, we can't be sure of our position. The transmission, picked up by the control tower back at Fort Lauderdale, sent a ripple of concern through the base. It was unusual for a seasoned pilot like Taylor to be disoriented, especially in relatively clear weather. The control tower personnel tried to pinpoint Flight 19's location, but the information coming through was fragmented and confusing. Taylor's voice, now laced with growing anxiety, spoke of malfunctioning compasses and instruments behaving erratically. The minutes ticked by, each one stretching into an eternity as the control tower desperately tried to guide the lost flight back to safety. Static crackled over the radio, interspersed with increasingly desperate calls from Taylor, his voice now betraying the gravity of the situation. Both my compasses are out, he reported, his words heavy with a sense of dread. I'm over land, but it's not what it should be. Everything looks wrong. The control tower personnel were baffled. They struggled to make sense of Taylor's reports. How could he be lost in broad daylight over familiar territory? The transmission ended abruptly, swallowed by the static, leaving behind an eerie silence. Panic gripped the Fort Lauderdale Naval Air Station. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the now empty runway, the awful truth sank in. Flight 19 was missing. The Navy, desperate to locate the 5 Avengers and their 14 crewmen, launched one of the largest search and rescue operations in history. Planes took to the sky, their searchlights cutting through the growing darkness, while ships scoured the vast expanse of the Atlantic. The search area stretched for hundreds of miles from the coast of Florida to the Bahamas and beyond. The initial search efforts, hampered by darkness and the vastness of the search area, yielded nothing but frustration and mounting dread. As the night wore on, the mood at the air station grew increasingly grim. The families of the missing airmen clung to hope, their faces etched with worry as they awaited news. The Navy, refusing to give up, continued the search throughout the night and into the following day. Planes flew grid patterns, their crews scanning the ocean surface for any sign of wreckage or survivors. Ships crisscrossed the area, their sonar systems pinging into the depths, hoping for a glimmer of hope in the watery abyss. Despite the tireless efforts, the search yielded no trace of the missing Avengers. The ocean, it seemed, had swallowed them whole, leaving behind only questions and a chilling silence. Days turned into weeks, and the hope of finding survivors dwindled with each passing hour. The disappearance of Flight 19 sent shockwaves through the naval community and beyond. The disappearance of Flight 19 ignited a firestorm of speculation. Theories abounded, each trying to make sense of the impossible. Some explanations remained within the realm of the plausible, while others ventured into the territory of the paranormal and the bizarre. One of the most credible theories centered around the possibility of navigational error. Lieutenant Taylor's initial confusion about their location, coupled with his reports of malfunctioning compasses, suggested that Flight 19 might have strayed far off course. Could they have flown unknowingly over the vast expanse of the Atlantic, their fuel reserves dwindling until they were forced to ditch in the unforgiving waters? Adding weight to this theory were reports of similar navigational problems experienced by other pilots in the Bermuda Triangle. The area, known for its unusual magnetic anomalies, could have played havoc with the plane's compasses, leading them astray. However, critics of this theory argued that Taylor, an experienced navigator, would have recognized the signs of being lost and taken corrective action. Furthermore, the lack of any distress signals or wreckage, despite the extensive search efforts, cast doubt on the navigational error theory. As the scientific community grappled with the enigma of Flight 19, others turned to more unconventional explanations. Whispers of the paranormal, of unexplained forces at play in the Bermuda Triangle, began to surface. The mystery of Flight 19, it seemed, refused to be confined to the realm of the ordinary. The Bermuda Triangle became a breeding ground for tales of the unexplained. The mystery of Flight 19 wasn't just about vanished planes, it was about the unknown. It was about the unsettling feeling that we are not alone in this world, that there are forces beyond our comprehension lurking just beyond our perception. The Bermuda Triangle, with its history of unexplained occurrences, became the focal point for these anxieties. Stories of ships disappearing without a trace, of compasses spinning wildly, and of strange lights in the sky, all added to the mystique of this enigmatic region. One of the most enduring aspects of the Bermuda Triangle legend is the alleged presence of magnetic anomalies. Some theorize that unusual magnetic fields in this area could be responsible for navigational errors and equipment malfunctions. Could these anomalies have interfered with the compasses of Flight 19, leading them astray, and ultimately to their doom? While scientists acknowledge the existence of magnetic variations on Earth, they remain skeptical about their ability to cause such dramatic events as the disappearance of ships and planes. Another theory proposes the existence of rogue waves. These monstrous walls of water, towering dozens of feet high, can appear suddenly and without warning, posing a significant threat even to large vessels. Could a rogue wave have caught Flight 19 off guard, sending them crashing into the Atlantic? The Bermuda Triangle became a symbol of the unknown, a place where the rational world collided with the unexplained. The disappearance of Flight 19, etched into the annals of maritime mysteries, continues to fascinate and intrigue us. Despite numerous investigations and countless theories, the ultimate fate of those 5 Avengers and their crew remains a haunting enigma. The tragedy served as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of the sea and the limitations of human understanding in the face of the unknown. Though the mystery endures, the incident led to significant changes in naval aviation practices, particularly in navigation and search and rescue procedures. The Navy, determined to prevent similar tragedies, implemented stricter safety protocols, emphasizing the importance of accurate navigation, improved communication systems, and enhanced survival training for air crews. The search for Flight 19 highlighted the need for better search and rescue equipment and techniques. It spurred the development of more sophisticated radar systems, sonar technology, and search patterns, ultimately leading to more effective rescue operations in the future. Though the loss of Flight 19 was a tragedy, it prompted crucial advancements in maritime safety, potentially saving countless lives in the years that followed. The legend of the Bermuda Triangle, fueled by the disappearance of Flight 19 and other unexplained events, continues to capture the imagination of people worldwide. Despite the lack of concrete evidence to support the existence of any supernatural phenomena, the mystique surrounding this region of the Atlantic persists. The Bermuda Triangle, often portrayed as a place where the laws of physics bend and the impossible becomes possible, serves as a reminder of the vastness and mystery of the natural world. The story of Flight 19, passed down through generations, continues to spark debate and fuel speculation.